In this lesson, we will look at some of the words and phrases that we can learn from the story of the wolf and the 7 little kids. If you'd like to listen to the full story, the link will be in the description and the first pinned comment. Let's start with these lines. But they could recognize him by his rough voice and black feet. So, what is a rough voice? Think about how you sound when you have a cough or when your throat is irritated because you're sick. Now let's look at a bit of pronunciation. How do we pronounce these words? Rough, tough, and cough. In these words, the GH sounds like an F sound. So, now that we know what a rough voice sounds like, what would be the opposite? The answer was in the story. Let's take a look. They noticed the voice was rough and not soft like their mother's. And so we have our answer. The opposite of rough is soft. Also, rough and soft can be used to describe how things feel. For example, the wall is rough and the teddy bear is soft. Let's continue. The little kids nodded while she was speaking. We'll stay safe and won't open the door, they said. So what does it mean to nod? Nodding is the up and down motion we make with our head to say yes to something. So, how would you say no? To say no, we shake our head from side to side. There was another word in the story that means no. Let's look at a few lines. They refused again and said, "Our mother doesn't have black feet." When someone wants to refuse or say no, you can shake your head. So, to refuse or say no, you can shake your head. But to accept or say yes, you can nod your head. Now, let's look at the items that the wolf used in the story. The first one is chalk, which is a white powdery thing. Teachers sometimes use it to write on a board. Or it's the white powdery stuff that athletes put on their hands, like in the image. The next 2 items are dough and flour. Flour is that white powder used to make bread. There are many different types. And dough is flour plus a liquid like milk or water. When you mix flour with a liquid like milk or water, you can add a little liquid like you want to make bread, or you can add more liquid like you want to make pancakes. With a little liquid, so that you can touch the mixture with your hands, this is called dough. Look at the picture to see what I mean. But when you add more liquid, like you want to make pancakes, this is called batter. Again, look at the picture to see what I mean. The last word we're going to look at today is kids. This is the name of a baby or a young goat. But we can also use it for a human child. So, a baby goat is a kid, And a baby or a young human is also a kid. Same word, two different meanings. Now let's review what we learned today. We started with the word rough, which can be used to describe a person's voice or the way something feels. And we learned that the opposite is soft, also for a person's voice or the way something feels. Next, we looked at the word nod, when you move your head up and down. We also learned the word shake, as in to shake your head, moving your head from side to side. We learned the word refuse, which is related to the word shake your head, because to refuse is to say no, and to shake your head also means to say no. And we also learned the word accept, which is to say yes, which can be related to the word nod, which is also used to accept or to say yes. We looked at the items that the wolf used, which were chalk, flour, and dough. And we learned a related word called batter. And the last word we learned was the word kid, which can be used to describe a baby goat or a baby human or a young human. Thanks for watching. Now that you understand these words, watch the story again and see how much more you understand. Or continue with your next story.